Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with a quick review of the Jackery 500 portable power station. In this video, I'll try and explain why I think this may be the perfect portable power solution for most families' needs. And I know the market is crowded. There's a lot of companies that build portable power stations, and I've tested a lot of them. But the reason I like the Jackery 500 is because it kind of fits in that Goldilocks zone between the gigantic portable power stations that you really can't take with you anywhere and the really small power stations that don't have enough energy to really charge and operate your portable devices for a weekend of camping. This fits right in the middle. It has 518 watt hours of internal capacity, which provides 500 watts of external charging and operating capabilities, which is more than enough for a nice long weekend of camping, or if you're taking a road trip with the family, or you just want to have a little bit of portable power around in case you have a power failure at the house. And this allows you to light up the living room and charge your devices just to make things a little bit more comfortable till the power returns. Now I'm going to try and give you 5 reasons why I like this one, and you can use these to compare the Jackery 500 to other portable power stations you may be considering. All right, the first thing is this portable power station has all the ports that you'll possibly need to charge and operate your external devices, because portable power stations typically deliver the internal power through an AC outlet, a DC outlet, and USB outlets. This has all 3 of them. So if we start off with the AC, you'll find a single AC outlet right there in the front, and that can deliver up to 500 watts of AC current to drive your appliances, your fans, your lights. If you have a compressor, laptop charger, drone battery charger, whatever you want to plug in that you would normally plug in at home, you can plug in there and you can draw up to 500 watts of energy out of the unit with that particular device. Now the key difference between this one and a lot of other portable power stations is that AC output is pure sine wave. And that's really important because a lot of other portable power stations have a modified sine wave output, which isn't really a pure sine wave. So if you're using sensitive electronics, you're going to have some issues with the clocks and things inside those technologies. If you're only using power supplies, a modified sine wave is fine, but I always like to have a pure sine wave on my unit, and this one has that pure sine wave. As far as the DC goes, and that's the type of connection you'll find in your car, typically 12 volts, you'll have one right here. That's the same exact type of port you'll find in your car, and you can plug in anything you'd normally plug into your car into that outlet, and you can have 12 volts at 10 amps delivered through that port. In addition to that, they also provide two 5521 ports, and those are barrel connections, and they're interesting because there are cables available on the market that convert those to a cable that you can charge your laptop with, or your portable game console, or even your drone batteries directly from those 5521s. In addition to that, there are cables on the market that change the 5521 here into another convenience outlet like this one right here above it. So you've got the ability to connect up 3 different connections, if you will, like you would in your car through the unit. So it's pretty powerful from that perspective. The USB portion of it, there are 3 full-sized USB-A ports right there, and those USB-A ports can deliver 5 volts at 2.4 amps, which is the highest amount of current that you'll find in a USB charger. So anything you're plugging in at home to a USB charger in the wall, you can plug in there and you can draw that amount of current out of it. And the nice part is each of those ports are 5 volts at 2.4 amps individually. A lot of other portable power stations gang the USB connections together, and you're limited where you can't really draw the full current from all 3. With this one, you can draw 5 volts at 2.4 amps. So you've got AC, DC, and USB connections on the front, which makes it really versatile out there in the field. So you can charge your phone, tablet, game console, laptop, drone batteries, camera batteries, anything you would charge at home, you can charge through this. And I love the fact that I've got an AC outlet that'll handle 500 external watts of energy that I can use for charging and operating devices. All right, another thing this does, which a lot of other portable power stations don't do, and this is really important, is it provides charge through powering. What that means is you can actually charge the unit and use the outlets at the same time. And you might be thinking, why would I want to do that? Well, let's say you're going on a camping trip this weekend and you plug this in the morning you're leaving for that camping trip. You can plug this in, be charging the internal batteries, and plug devices into it like your phone, your tablet, your GPS device, your drone batteries right there on the counter. So you're not only charging the internal batteries, but the current is flowing through the device to charge your external devices as well. So it becomes sort of a universal charger in a lot of ways that you can use to charge other devices. A lot of other portable power stations, when you're charging it, all of the outputs are shut off. So Jackery thought of that and they said, you know what, we can do pass-through charging and allow customers to charge internal batteries at the same time they're charging external devices. Another thing that's nice about this is you have 3 different ways to charge it. You can charge it at home with the charging adapter. You can charge it in your car off of a standard outlet. You can also charge it from a solar panel. Now, most portable power stations on the market do that, but here's where this one is different. There's a circuit called an MPPT, which is used with solar panels, because when you think about a solar panel, it's out there in the sunlight and it's drinking that sunlight in, it's converting it to electricity, and it's sending that to the batteries. But the solar panel doesn't have any control over how much sunlight's coming in. So if a cloud passes over or the sun starts to go down a little bit and it's dimmer, that voltage is going to vary quite a bit. And if there's not a circuit inside the unit to control how that voltage is delivered to the batteries, you're not going to get the full advantage of that current. So this unit has an MPPT circuit built inside of it. A lot of times power stations require that outside the unit, and that can be expensive to find on a solar panel. So with this one, it does that regulation internally, and that means you can use a wide variety of solar panels that are available on the market. You can use the Jackery solar panel, you can use anybody's solar panel, and the circuit inside is going to handle sort of regulating that voltage and current coming into the battery. So that's another advantage. I think it has the perfect number of ports. I've mentioned that before. There are 7 ports on the front. That gives me plenty of connection capability for the unit to use that stored internal energy. And then one other thing I wanted to mention is it has an excellent power to weight ratio. And what I mean by that is a lot of the portable power stations in the market that are bigger are incredibly heavy. And I promise you, anything over 500 watts for a weekend of camping is a lot more power than you need. So you're going to actually charge that big monster box up, take it out in the field. You'll struggle to get it in the car. You'll struggle to get it to the camping site. When you're done for the weekend, you'll bring it home and you'll find you've got 60% of the power still in the unit, which means you brought too big a unit with you for that camping trip. 500 watts, about 13 pounds, about the same size as a basketball. That's the way they compare it on their website. I think it's the perfect portable solution because it gives you all the power you need in a small enough package at 13 pounds that you put it in the back of the car. You almost forget you have it with you. It weighs about the same as a couple of jugs of water. So you've got it out there in the field and you can use it again to recharge all the devices that we've come to know and love out there on our camping trips. The last thing I'll mention is there's a courtesy light right here on the side that'll give you a flashlight if you tap it once. Or if you need SOS, you can hold it in. It'll actually go into SOS mode. So that's great because unfortunately, if you have this in the back of your car and you break down on the side of the road, you can put it in SOS mode, set this down right there on the side of the road to let cars that are coming your way know that you're pulled off to the side of the road. So a really nice safety feature. I use that more than I thought I would. When I first saw that, I thought, okay, it's kind of cool. It's a flashlight. I got plenty of flashlights with me when I'm camping, but I find that when I'm over there trying to plug something in or I want to check something, having that light right on the side really makes things a lot easier. So I'm using it a lot more than I thought I would. So anyway, that's pretty much all I had. I think it's a great unit, well constructed from a company that builds a lot of portable power solutions. They've been in the market for a long time. They're a name you can trust for sure. And this Jackery 500, I think again, is right in that zone of being the perfect size, the perfect amount of power, and the perfect portability to take with you pretty much anywhere. I've used it an awful lot. I like it an awful lot, and I think you're going to like it as well. So thanks again for watching. And until next time, as always, stay nerdy.